Getting into the good graces of the Chrisley family hasn't been easy for Emmy Metters, as her fiancé Chase doesn't have a good track record when it comes to dating. Often referred to as a player by fans, many on the outside looking in admitted they were a bit baffled by the relationship, as they thought Emmy Metters was just way too good for Chase. On her podcast, Savannah even admitted the family agreed in worrying Emmy was too good for Chase. Emmy Metters shared on Savannah's podcast that she started talking to Chase just before the COVID pandemic. Other than one small but nasty breakup, she recalls being hooked to his hip otherwise. Touching on the breakup, Emmy recalls them being split up for a few months. Savannah was quick to jump in, noting that it wasn't anything close to a couple of months, and they only split for a few weeks. Emmy put her hand on her chest as she clarified the breakup certainly felt like it lasted for months. The turning point when Chase's family accepted Emmy. Toward the end of her podcast episode, Savannah Chrisley opened up about the real turning point, when the family saw Emmy Metters as more than just another one of Chase's flings or someone that was just too good for him. When the family stayed in hotel rooms during the trial, she recalls Emmy driving from being with her parents to the hotel room to give the Chrisley family support. Emmy Metters kept the hotel stocked with food and snacks. She also left Bible verses around to keep their spirits high. Savannah admits there was so much going on at the time that Emmy was underappreciated. Looking at it now, however, Savannah says this was the turning point when she realized, wow, this girl really loves her brother Chase. Early on in the podcast episode, Savannah discussed her brother's poor track record and noted that she's so protective of her brother she nearly put her hands on one of his girlfriends. Turns out, a member of the production team stepped in to prevent Savannah Chrisley from clobbering Chase's flavor of the moment. Savannah and Emmy acknowledged there was certainly a disconnect between them early on. It was so noticeable on the show that Savannah was blasted for being mean to Emmy. On the podcast, the girls clarified they just weren't that close, and Chase had a way of wedging himself in the middle and causing problems. Now, Savannah has a deep love for Emmy Metters and knows she only wants what is best for her brother Chase.